Okay, the rest of this section is back to nice, familiar, normal CDF territory without all that messing around with the inv norm and then, gosh, I have to use a formula after it because my calculator might screw it up. Normal CDF, that doesn't happen. Okay, so, and all of a sudden the questions look exactly like they did before. And the reason why is because I didn't read the first half of the question. In the first half of the notes, it said what percent, and in this half of the notes, it says find the probability, and then I'm just going to use exactly the same calculator button every time, so I didn't even read that part. So these are basically exactly the same questions that they were before, all right? So really, it's just more practice. Less than 130. I know this is a whole section of the book about normal CDF. Less than. Okay, less than is your negative infinity situation. So negative 1e99, comma, and then go check the problem. Oh, it just put in a 130. So there's your lower and your upper. And then you have to put in your 100 and your 15. The problem has to give you those. You wouldn't be able to finish the problem. Okay, and I got 0.9772. So this is basically how you're going to do the homework. You're going to read the more thans or the less thans and decide on what infinity you want. Put the whole thing into the calculator. Make sure you read the part about the mean and the standard deviation. And then you're basically done. There's no calculation you have to do with these. All right, normal CDF, more than. But more than means exactly the same thing as greater than. This is positive infinity section. So 1e99 goes with my second one as my upper. First one, oh yeah, the problem says I should use a 75. And then I put in my 100 and my 15. And I get 0.9525. And I was probably rounding when I put the whole thing in the calculator the last time. So mine has rounding errors and yours probably won't. All right, normal CDF. Oh, it says more than again. Okay, so the positive infinity goes in the second spot. Positive infinity would never go in the first spot. And negative infinity never goes in the second spot. Okay, if you're going to use negative infinity, it goes as your lower. If you're going to use positive infinity, it always goes as your upper. All right, check the problem. It says I should use 140 right here. And then this is 115. And I got 0.0038. Again, mine's got all sorts of rounding errors in it. Yours probably better. Normal CDF. Between, okay, I don't need any infinities when they give me between. It's just those two numbers. Then my 100, my 15. 0.6568. Okay. And then I just threw on this other problem just to point out the mean and standard deviation are not always 115. Okay, that's just because these are IQ problems, and that's just what the IQ numbers are. And so I got this other problem about birth weights in Norway. You know, I stole it out of a book somewhere, because where else would I know this stuff? Okay, but anyway, you got to pay attention. The problem has to tell you those numbers. There's no way you're going to know the mean birth weight in Norway in grams by yourself. All right, so normal CDF, because every single problem starts that way. More than, okay, so that's, I'm going to be positive infinity, and I'm going to put it right there. All right, the number they gave me, 3,000, is going to go right there. And then since they gave me the mean and standard deviation, I'm going to put those in as well. And I'm going to hit enter. And apparently I don't have it on this paper, so let me just go ahead and do that. All right. Normal CDF 3,000, comma 1 EE99, comma 3570, comma 500. Enter. 0.872. I'll round that up. 0.8729.